Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the college football playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The game is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Man, when you're... Football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Or snap to the back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. We'll see if they can convert.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. Can he get there on the ground? He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back and coming up with that conversion.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down and using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll try the option play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's second down here. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. Running with purpose. Breaking free at the 35. At the 10 now. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
The defense looked like they were trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle, blindfolded in the dark on that option play. I mean, the offense hit things so fast, they had no clue where it was going. The next thing you know, it's a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So second and 6. And the Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Got the first down, now looking for more. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
The Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The back's got it on the pitch.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. Cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's second down. Give it to the back again. And the ball to the ground. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
The offense starts with a short field. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Gators move into the red zone. They go with a direct snap. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Powers through the tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown, and they bounce back from that costly error here. Bites off a defender. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you're going to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. And they're still trying to live up to that today.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll ride the back again here. The guy just looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The back's got it. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
The defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's an option look. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, the defense saw the quarterback keeping the ball, and their eyes lit up trying to get to him to knock that ball away. And as a quarterback, he's got to do a better job on these design runs. He can't afford to keep the ball loose in traffic. He has to hold on tight, keep that ball close to his body, or they're going to turn it over every time.
Tackle made after just a short gain. No huddle here for the offense. As a design quarterback keeper, powering through.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of the game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here comes the bunch formation. Look to throw it here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Oh, man. You have a good play dialed up and a great chance at yards, and it goes right through his hands. That'll drive the offensive coordinator in the booth absolutely crazy.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. On the kickoff, his hammer sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Retakes the field. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Fighting off the defender.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Here's the 2nd down play. quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he lofts it toward the sideline. To try a downfield shot, that's a good effort there. But now it's third down. The Ducks will crank up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, running game, you put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up the first down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the option play. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Physical run, breaking tackles. Turner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. They'll try a pass here. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. And looking to throw now on first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Can't get past the 2, but at least avoid the safety. The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And he's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. to run it here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Florida offense retakes the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size. Such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. 1st and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point makes it a 17-14 lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense tops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. He went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the 2nd half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Try to run it with the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. second half. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll run the option. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And the Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They'll try the option play here. Powers through. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on fourth down and one, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
It's an option look. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down. The Ducks look to keep this drive moving. Here's the option play. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. No huddle now for the offense. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Try to run it with the option. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. The Ducks trying to cash in here in the red zone. They'll run the option. They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down after that previous play. They'll try the option play here. Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Third and very long, looking to throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Touchdown, Ducks. They will claim the second half lead. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it in college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll bring it out from inside the 10. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Gets rid of it on the move. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT puts them up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Oh, what a move. The gain moves the ball to a 3rd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And it's intercepted. Tackled after the takeaway, and that will end this quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap to the back. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in. The Gators come to the line in the hurry up.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He's looking deep here. The pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The Gators will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Doesn't even get the pitch up before they bring him to the ground. The offense going with the hurry up. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost some. Coach, he will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. That's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back in the gun. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
We'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. quarterback looking to throw for the first down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
Gators offense retakes the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to take another shot right here. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Ducks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover and then capitalize here with the pick.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's an option look. Got space looking for the end zone here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
It's the up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. The onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it again. Finding some room with the 25. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offense. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, with a quarterback like this, you can understand this call, trying to call his own number. He's got the athletic ability to get it done, but the defense does a nice job of not allowing him to get to that goal line.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Play here. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And he throws his third interception of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Downfield shot, ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging them, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Send the back in motion. No press here. The defense backing away. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The Gators come to the line in the hurry up. Sprout looking for a big fourth down stop. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the fourth interception he's thrown today. He's up second down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, where they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Couldn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they'll finally bring him down. A big gain there to end the game, but he stopped short and the clock will run out.